That gummy's kicked in, ladies and gentlemen.
Barack Obama.
You do mark my channel as spam and then put me in the toy.
I'm here to do the weather.
Oh, what? Oh!
All my friends are dead and they don't like me anymore. They've moved along, they've changed, and now they find me quite a bore. Way back then it was okay to be a little weird, but all my friends are dead.
Hello, Internet. Nope, that's not how you start. You know you don't start that way. Witches and Warlocks, I'm Internet personality Mel Content, and this is another episode of my favorite show, 10minutedailyvideos.net. Your place for, I don't know, 10minutedailyvideos.net. So, hey, we talked about Star Wars. What about Harry Potter? This is the Harry Potter rant. Oh, yeah. Get ready for it. I got things to say. The writer's a really hack loser writer. Like, she's not a good writer. And she's a transphobe. And there's a million videos explaining why I don't need to explain that right now. Go watch one of those. This is just, now that everyone, it's fine to like openly criticize Harry Potter because it's not like a sacred cow anymore. I'm going to put in my 2 cents. And you're going to disagree with me. That's okay. People are wrong before they're correct. But I think I'll make a captivating case. Here's my main thing. I think you fix most of the problems of the books by simply putting all those kids in different houses. Why is Hermione in Gryffindor? Why is Ron Weasley in Gryffindor? This is how it should shake out. This is very easy. I don't even have to think about it. Ron Weasley, Slytherin. Harry Potter, Gryffindor. Hermione, Ravenclaw. Neville Longbottom, whose importance I would escalate. The other one, what are they called? Huffle Snubs. Hufflepuffs, I was just joking. I think the Weasley family is the best thing she ever did, so you don't touch that. But you make them more Slytherin oriented, because I feel like there's this understanding about Slytherin that they're just bad guys, and you're like, why is there a bad guy house? They're like, I don't want to say they're underhanded, but they are creative with how they acquire resources. But if you look at the brothers, they were selling illegal merchandise. That's an incredibly Slytherin type thing to do, I think. But they're like somehow slotted into Gryffindor. Doesn't make any sense. If you're going to do the houses, which I don't even think are all that bad, even though they're Mars-Briggs light, right? I don't think they're that bad. And I think that you can like definitely help Slytherin out and also give Gryffindor some of these like kind of negative ambition qualities. You might give Ravenclaw qualities of like obsessiveness and things like that. And you don't even have to do any of that. You can have people that buck the trends of their houses. You could have like a really selfish, mean-spirited bully. Like one of the bigger guys that hangs out with Malfoy, like those 2 bully brothers or whatever. Make them like Hufflepuff, so it's ironic. There's like a lot of stuff you could do if you're going to do this anyway, because the hat supposedly is magic and it senses like your inner whatever being, right? And it cross-references that to the originator of the house and who that would fit in best. So, and it's also assumed that those 4 hung out together. Why would they make a school together if they didn't hang out? You know what I'm saying? Like it makes no sense to put them all in the same school. Besides that, perfect books, 10 out of 10. Okay, hip cats.
I want to talk to you. I had one big bite of this donut, and you know what? I'm already full. Can you believe that? All right, let's talk about Star Wars this time. All right, we got it lined up this time. Last time I was wrong.
He was talking about Star Wars, which I've never seen.
Okay.
I've never seen it. I don't understand what a Wookiee is. But here's what I did. I did some research.
And here's the timeline that I drew. Look at my line. Okay, I'm gonna
Make sure that you really see this line that I'm drawing here, okay? It's very important.
All right, so Star Wars is a line.
All right, you got all this stuff up here. You got George Lucas. Okay, you got TIE fighters.
But then I draw this line here. Can you believe what I did?
It changed the dynamic completely. Now there's dark side, there's light side. Okay, there's Jedi up here. They're like the light side guys. Okay, but they're kind of boring. Right, so what I was thinking is what you do is you take and you write a bounty hunter character. Well, they did do that. I read the Wikipedia and it bored me to tears. I couldn't believe that. It was so bad. So I had to draw this completely different line. And I took some notes here. These notes are important for later, but I don't really want to tell you about that. It spoils things. These are mostly symbols here. This is about Star Wars, okay? Hey, wait, what are you talking about?
David, we're doing it's a rant about Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? You're a friggin' nerdo!
No, to keep this pithy, I really don't want to say much more than that. Maybe we'll talk more about some specific details in other places. But if you want to know, like, other Gryffindors that are just randomly, like, shouldn't be Gryffindor, we can do that really quick. Luna Lovegood, that she's either a Ravenclaw or a Slytherin. I think a Ravenclaw, because we need more Ravenclaw representation. I would say most of the Weasleys should be Slytherins. It would also make sense why, like, it would triply make sense why the Malfoys look down on the Weasleys because of they're like poor. Because basically, okay, like, there's a type of person, right, that realizes the bad traits in themselves and they try to vent those in a harmless way or use those negative traits to help other people. Like, if you know how a scam works, but instead of running the scam on somebody, you just warn everybody you hear about of the scam. Do you see what I mean? Like, you can have underhanded knowledge and use it for good. And I think that you could have incorporated that sort of thinking into Slytherin instead of it just being like blonde bad guy Nazis. You can have some of them be extremists. Like, you could also have it where some of the Slytherin are embarrassed to be Slytherin. And I like the dichotomy of Harry, or not dichotomy, but I like the push and pull of Harry Potter maybe being a Slytherin. But there would be more reasons for that because I think Gryffindor and Slytherin would have a lot in common. And then Slytherin and Ravenclaw would have a lot in common. And then Gryffindor and Hufflepuff would have a lot in common. And Hufflepuff would probably reconnect most with Ravenclaw. In, like, you see like a big loopy Venn diagram. So it's just kind of dumb that you can't, like, make the characters more interesting. I could rewrite Harry Potter and, like, you give me, like, 4 decent writers. I will put in a great trans story to spite Buttface. Like, one of the like, very highly respected professors, right? And then you have one of the really Weasley douchebag. Maybe that guy that steals everyone's magic. That guy's like a super transphobe. And you start that guy in this perceived, like, he's like perceived as this amazing writer. And he influenced all these kids to do magic for good and all these things. But he has these really disgusting views about magicians who change their gender or their shape in general. And maybe he even uses like some like outdated ideas like I identify as a helicopter or something. Also, what was I saying? What was I doing? I was dunking on somebody. Anyway, my point is I would just get a big writer's room together and write something funny. And make sure there's a trans character though, like, too. And they'd be like super important. Maybe even Dumbledore. Is it Dulbus? Could you Adulba? Dumbledore? Severus Snape might be a girl's name already too. You could just make Severus Snape a girl. Like a trans. Ooh. No, I mean, well, Severus is like, well, okay. Snape being trans, the trans character, is interesting because that way no one has to worry about like stepping into Alan Rickman's shoes, right? Reichman. You know what I mean. Because it'd be a trans character, and you'd hire a trans actress. No, I like this. Because then Snape is perceived as a villain, but ends up being a good guy. See, I like that. That's a good idea. Fuck you, J.K. Rowling.
You're some kind of doofus. Wow, hey, you're a rube. That's what you are, you goof.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Oh, hey, the weather is, hey, you know, I should give you the weather while I'm here. I mean, look.
Okay! October 18th, 2003.
Well, it's not a good year, but here in LA.
Blue skies and golden sunshine.
All along the way. Oh, I've turned into a
YouTube screen. Christ! Oh, here's a donut.
Have you ever had a donut? If you haven't had a donut, you don't know what it's like.
Who the hell is Wanda June?
I'm Wanda June, and today was going to be my birthday. But I was hit by an ice cream truck before I could have my party.